Alright, so Black Friday was a week and a half ago. My birthday is today. I bought a couple things in between, so today I'm going to do a pretty big haul. My Black Friday haul, what I got for my birthday today, and a couple other things along the way. Before I get started, please make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, and comment down below. What did you guys get for Black Friday? Has it been your birthday recently? What did you get? I just want to know all that down below and more. We got a bunch of stuff here to talk about, so let's not waste any time. These first two were some I bought on my own before Black Friday. I just kind of wanted to share them because I thought they were kind of cool. First up, the 3 collection Hostel for DVDs, $10 at Dollar General. Been wanting to buy this for a while now. Eli Roth made Thanksgiving. I really like that. I really like torture porn movies, so I do really want to check these out. It's a franchise that I will check out and watch next year. For now, I don't have any comment. I just know Thanksgiving, the gore, the violence, all that was freaking awesome. And then the next thing I bought same day, the Gran Turismo Walmart Steelbook. Why does it sound like the disc is loose, man? No, it's not. This is one of my favorite movies of the year. One of the biggest surprises of the year for me. Obviously, I had to pick up a Steelbook. It's emotional. It's great. I do need to rewatch this one because I just absolutely love Gran Turismo. And I need to show my family this. They would love this movie, too. It's so very good. Alright, this next batch of movies, okay, starting with these two right here, I got at the V-Stock, my favorite store. Their sale wasn't very good. They didn't have all that great movies, but I did get a couple other things at this other store at the mall where that's at that I'm going to show you next. But these two I got at V-Stock. First up, The Punisher. I do completely plan on watching a lot of the Marvel movies and maybe even doing like a complete Marvel ranking eventually someday. I'm not sure when, but I'm going to need this one to do. And it also kind of looks cool. Like, I've been watching Daredevil almost done with the first season, but movies like Punisher, something that getting me kind of excited. And then the last movie got Stir of Echoes. My mom told me I should watch this movie. I don't know what it's about. I know it's got Kevin Bacon in it, but it's on Amazon Prime. For some reason, I can't watch it without Spanish. So, like, my mom told me I should watch this one. I bought the Blu-ray. I'll check it out. I will check it out. Alright, these are movies that I got at this other store called Slackers. 3 of them go together, and one of them is just a movie I've been wanting to check out for a while now. We got the 3 kind of trilogy thing of Neil Blomkamp. I told you guys I absolutely adored Gran Turismo, another movie he did. So I had to get District 9, which I heard is phenomenal and I really want to check out. And then these 2 movies are movies that I'm not super interested in watching, but to watch Neil Blomkamp, I am going to have to check them out. Like, maybe they'll surprise me, but I'm not super interested in Chappie or Elysium. I had plenty of opportunities to watch them in the past, and I just never wanted to. This movie right here, though, is the one that I'm really excited for. District 9 is one of the movies that I've really wanted to watch for the past several years now. Then we have Pulp Fiction, a movie that I've also really wanted to watch. I actually took a Samuel L. Jackson acting class when he was on that masterclass thing. They kept doing scenes from Pulp Fiction, and I thought that movie looked hilarious and fun and awesome, and so obviously I had to buy this. I mean, several years now, my mom kept saying, no, I don't think you should watch it. I don't think you should watch it. Now, finally, because I'm 18, she's like, yeah, you should watch it. And it's a movie that I'm really excited to check out. I think it looks like a really good movie, honestly. All right, now we got our other big stack. What order did I place these in, dude? Looks like I only have 4 other movies from Black Friday. Then I got the other movies. All right, so Target was running a sale. Basically, buy 2, get 1 free, but it was kind of done all weird, so I ended up spending $70, but I also bought a Funko Pop. But, so I did pick up a bunch of new releases I wanted to get. First up, Blue Beetle. One of the biggest surprises of the year, again, for me. I think that this movie is absolutely phenomenal. I thought the trailers looked terrible. I didn't want to watch it at all, but when I went to see it on the opening day, I thought it was emotional. It was fun. The action was great. There were some problems. I do wish Blue Beetle was in the movie just a little bit more. But I had to pick this one up. This one, it looks like this one was a really great movie, and it also, like, the Target exclusive is really cool too. Obviously, I had to get that one. Scream 6. I was a bit disappointed with this one. I think that the fact that they refused to kill off any major characters was kind of ridiculous, honestly. But I'm a big Scream fan. Obviously, the drama is going on with Scream kind of makes it ill-fated now. But I still really enjoy the Scream movies, and obviously I had to pick this one up. I do plan on rewatching this one soon. But it's not my favorite. It's not my least favorite either. Rise of the Beast, another movie that didn't necessarily surprise me. It was basically just a basic Transformers movie. It didn't have any of the big butt women that Michael Bay always had. Didn't have any of the action, big explosive that Michael Bay had. It was just like a kind of a basic movie, and it kind of could be kind of just like not energetic a lot of the time, but I do really still enjoy this one. My family's Transformers, my dad likes them, so I was planning on rewatching this one with my dad. I do think that the final battle is awesome. A lot of things they do is awesome. It's just kind of basic for the franchise. Like, it feels like Transformers franchise has some bar held so high to where you're like, yeah, the Transformers franchise is like this wild, crazy franchise, and then you tone it down a lot. It's just kind of a real weird quality drop to me. I do think this is one of the better ones, though, instead of Michael Bay's. It's had problems, but it's still very good. Then a movie I desperately needed to rewatch. I bought it on Steelbook at Best Buy. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. I rewatched this one, and I absolutely loved it. I had it high up on my list, but I did have big problems with it to where I was constantly like, who's he? Who's that? Why are they chasing Tom Cruise? Why is all this happening? And I think being able to watch it at home, pause it, gather your bearings, like, okay, that happened, made it much more enjoyable and much more smooth of an experience. And that's what I got from this one. Plus, it's got great action sequences. This is like Fallout, where I watched it a long time ago. I didn't like it. I liked this movie when I first watched it. I love this movie now. I think rewatching it really helped this one. This is Steelbook. I highly recommend. It's still a really great movie. And it's in my top 10. It was in my top 15 before, but I always had issues with it. I figured I would either move it down or move it up when I rewatch it, and I definitely moved it up. It's at 10 now. 10 on my list. Alright. This was a very early birthday present from my brother. He didn't know what to get me, so he's just like, we were at Walmart together. He's like, hey, do you have this movie? And I'm like, no. And he's like, okay, I'll get it for your birthday. Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Another movie I need to rewatch before I do a DCEU ranking. When I saw this in theater, I was like, it's fine. I think I was really suffering from superhero fatigue. Then I was like, it's fine. I keep forgetting in a year that DC has made The Flash and Blue Beetle that this movie exists, because this movie is more like mediocre when The Flash and Blue Beetle are amazing. And so watching this, I still need to rewatch this movie, but I'm kind of excited to. Maybe I'll get another good look at it. Maybe I'll like it a little bit more than I did when I was in the theater. Rest of these, my mom bought at a store. There's a store called Planet Overstock. Basically, they go to stores, and if they're overstocked, they buy stuff and sell it for really cheap. They've been selling movies lately, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She bought 5 movies from here. First up, Jack Reacher Steelbook. I'm not like the biggest Jack Reacher guy. I tried watching one a long time ago with my grandpa, and we just couldn't get into it. So why am I trying to open it? I'm trying to open it because it's a steelbook. I don't know what I'm doing. But anyways, the Jack Reacher Steelbook. It's a steelbook. Had to pick it up for real cheap as well. So I mean, it was only like $5 for the steelbook. So I don't know why I'm trying to open it. But oh, this is actually a nice feeling steelbook. Yeah, that's actually really nice. So I don't know if I'm going to watch it anytime soon, but it's a cool steelbook to have, you know? Alright, and then we got a couple Pixar movies that I do need to rewatch before I do Pixar ranking eventually. We got Soul and Onward. Onward is a movie that I did watch on double feature on like a drive-in when Sonic the Hedgehog came out. And like it's very kind of rough, only getting the credits as a break before the next movie. And so I kind of was a bit tired on that one. I never bothered to rewatch it. I wasn't the biggest fan of this movie. I never bothered to rewatch it since. So this is a movie I desperately need to rewatch, and maybe I'll find another use for the movie. And Soul was one that came out on Christmas 2020, and that I really dug the movie. I really thought that Soul was really good. I thought the ending was a bit weird, but I feel like the pacing and the story and all that was kind of just emotional, and it was really an emotional story. But it's also one that I do need to rewatch, I feel. One movie that none of you really like, but I personally really dug, is one of my favorite Halloween movies. Halloween Kills. I've seen 4 Halloween movies. The original that I watch every Halloween, it's still awesome. And all 3 of the remakes. Watching Halloween Kills and then instantly after that watching Halloween Ends makes this movie feel like a masterpiece. I hate Halloween Ends. That movie is just like, yeah, there's this guy and he's going to kick Michael Myers' butt and then he's going to become Michael Myers. And then the movie that we're supposed to kill Michael Myers, he's just like not the part of the movie. Like that is the stupidest decision ever. This movie is a slasher. It's very fun. There's very gory kills. This is one of my favorite favorite Halloween movies. I feel like it'll still be up there. Sure, Evil Dies Tonight gets really kind of repetitive at times, but this is just one of the most fun Halloween movies, and compared to Halloween Ends, I dig it. I really dig that movie. Movie I haven't seen, Terminator Dark Fate. I started watching Terminator movies a while back. I never liked the first one, but Judgment Day was one of my favorite Terminator movies. Still one of my favorite movies. I really like that movie. But I still need to watch the rest of the franchise. And now that I own 3, 4, 5, and 6 with Dark Fate, I'm probably going to watch the franchise next year and give you a ranking of that. And finally, the big birthday present from my mother and my dad. My dad went to go see the 4th one with me, and that's why he decided to pick it out. I've been seeing the Steelbook at Walmart. I never wanted to buy it. I own all the movies on DVD. I was like, I don't really need to buy it. Now that I own it, I'm really glad they bought me, because this is one of the most cool Steelbooks I've ever owned. The Expendables 1 through 4 collection. This is such a cool Steelbook. This is like one of my favorite Steelbooks I own now. Look how freaking cool that is. That is one of the coolest looking Steelbooks I own. Plus, it's got them all in 4K and Blu-ray. I really did like 4. I think 4 was fine. I think it was pretty fun, and like a lot of people hate on it. And so like when I planned on watching them all on DVD, I'm really glad now that I own the Steelbook so I can watch them all on Blu-ray and 4K when I get a PlayStation 5. So I 100% am so happy my mom and dad got me. So thank you. Shout out to them, because this is now one of the franchises that I really am going to try to watch more recently, when like in January, when we don't have a lot of things coming out, all that. So that was all the movies I got. We're going to move on to talking about some... Do you want to do CDs or Funko Pops first? Let's do Funkos. Alright, this one... These two right here, what's the store called? V-Stock, that's the name. Was running a sale for cheap Funko Pops. I got 3 of them. Major thing I got there. We got Miss Marvel. Everything she's in is either mediocre or terrible. I thought The Marvels was fine, I guess. I mean, I still think it's a fun movie. It's rewatchable, but it's not great. Miss Marvel is abysmal, but she's still one of my favorite characters. Iman Vellani plays her very well. I had to pick her up when I saw her. And then we got Gorr from Thor: Love and Thunder. The movie's trash. He's not portrayed as a great character, but that's mainly a writing problem. I feel like with great writing, they do need to bring him back. Christian Bale would have played him phenomenally, but the script and the story was absolutely abysmal for that movie. So that's mainly the big problem I have with Gorr there. And then Zombie Falcon. Zombie Falcon for me isn't necessarily... The What If show in general isn't necessarily my favorite show on the market. Like, I like the zombie episode. A lot of the episodes I just like. I didn't even watch half of them. I don't even know if I'm going to watch What If. Maybe I'll binge the whole show and kind of talk about it. But I'm not the biggest fan of What If. And so now that we got... I do like the zombie episode, though. So I'm trying to collect all the zombies, and I did got Zombie Falcon there. And I got this one at Target when I got all those movies, too. I am a Chiefs fan. We lost against the Packers last night. I don't want to talk about it. I showed this one on camera on my live stream. Go check out my live stream. I did a live reaction to it. But we got Patty Patrick Mahomes. My boy Patty Patrick. He's my favorite quarterback. I got a jersey and everything, and yet we still we didn't play good last night. The refs really gave him the game, though. But of course I had to pick up him because he's obviously the GOAT. One of the GOAT. My mom got this one at Planet Overstock, I think. Carrie. I'd never seen the movie. I was going to buy the movie at that Slacker store, but I just didn't want... I have the money because I was going to several other stores. So, Carrie, not necessarily a movie I've seen. I don't really know what she is, but it's kind of a cool Funko Pop soaked in blood and everything. It's kind of a neat-looking Funko. And then finally, she bought online $2.90-something cents. I got one of my friends one and me one. Sylvie from Loki. Loki Season 2, pretty great show. It's a pretty... I don't know if this is from Season 2 or Season 1. It looks like it's Season 1. Anyways, Loki Season 2 was pretty great. Loki Season 1 is pretty great. It's easily the best Marvel show, in my opinion. Sylvie is a part of that. She wasn't very present in the second season, but the way she was used was absolutely brilliant, and so I had to get her Funko. Then we don't have a Funko, but we got a DC Multiverse thing that I think I bought a couple weeks ago. But we got Hush. I really do like Hush. I think Hush is a very cool character. I've seen the Batman Hush movie. I thought it was pretty good, the animated one. I do think that this action figure is really cool looking. I'm collecting all these, and then, yeah, so just to have in my collection. And obviously, I had to get Hush because he's very cool. All right, and finally, we went to a CD store. The CD store had a bunch of CDs, and so we're going to talk about some CDs real quick. First one I'm going to talk about is one that I did get at VStock, though. One that I found at VStock. But CD store, they normally have a lot of great things, but, like, a lot of things I'm looking for they didn't have. They had a lot of things I'm looking for. Normally when I go there, I buy, like, 3-4 CDs. This time I bought, like, a lot. But this one I bought at VStock. Day to Remember for Those Who Have Heart. This is their third favorite album for me. I do like Homesick and, what's the other one called? The one with All I Want and all those songs. I forget what it's called. I think it's Between Me and You or something like that. What Separates Me From You. That's what it's called. But this is my second favorite one. I didn't listen to the full album yet, but it's also the extended version. And so definitely have to listen to that one too. Shoot, I nearly just dropped them all. I've been looking for Falling in Reverse, this one for a while. Falling in Reverse, all their other albums don't really great. This is the only Falling in Reverse album I'll listen to. I think the singles for them are even better, like Voices in My Head, Watch the World Burn, Zombified, all those songs like that. But I haven't listened to the album yet. I haven't even opened it, but it's the only album that I actually really like from Falling in Reverse. But I am a Ronnie fan. I really do like Ronnie. Linkin Park, I did buy another album from them a while back. They were... it was a different album. I'm not the biggest fan of that album, but this album has all of the best songs. Like, this album has all of Linkin Park's best songs, and so I had to pick this one up. I've listened to this one on repeat in my room several times already, because it's just such... that Hybrid Theory is a good album. That's what I was looking for when I bought that other one. That other one's fine. It's just not my favorite. Motionless in White, I think this came out last year or this year. I planned on doing a ranking of all the CDs I listened to. I definitely plan on doing that this year, but I never got around to doing it last year. But this one, I listened to this one on my phone, haven't opened it, haven't listened to it on the CD. But there's some good songs here. Motionless in White kind of leaves a sour taste in my throat, though, because of their beef with Ronnie. But there's some good songs on here. I haven't listened to the album entirely, but now that I bought it, I'll have to listen to the whole thing, because the good songs here are really good. The mediocre songs are really mediocre. Sevenfold with Nightmare. I absolutely am a Vince Sevenfold fan. I absolutely love Sevenfold. And this is their second favorite album of mine. The album is actually great. I can't stop listening to Natural Born Killer, Danger Line, or Buried Alive, or Nightmare, Welcome to the Family, Your God Hates Us. All these songs are absolutely great. I literally don't even have the CD. This is 3 Days Grace that I had in my car that I had to put it in while I was driving. And I still have it in my car. Even though I have Bluetooth, I've been listening to this on repeat instead of listening to Bluetooth. That's how good this album is. I don't know what one is my favorite, this one or Escape the Fate's new album, but I did pick up Theory of a Deadman's new album that I think is really great. This and Escape the Fate is that all their songs in those albums are stuff that I listen to over and over again. I think all the songs are catchy and they're really good songs. And for me, the metal vibe of Escape the Fate was great, and like the kind of metal but mellow vibe of Theory of a Deadman's Dinosaur CD is good. You have the fast-paced songs, but you have the slow-paced songs. Finally, for $5.99, Saint Asonia. I saw this band live. Actually, I saw these two bands when they were together, so that was crazy. This was easily my favorite band. I'm a 3 Days Grace fan, and seeing them go on live and sing a lot of 3 Days Grace songs was great, and even a lot of these are great. Better Place is a great song. Let Me Live My Life is a great song. A lot of these songs are absolutely great, so I had to pick this one up for $5.99 too. And that is my haul. Let's take you with me as we see all of these big piles. All these big piles of stuff that I've gotten over the last couple of months. Thank you guys for clicking on this one. Let me know down below, what did you guys pick up? What did you guys get for your birthday, if your birthday was anytime soon, or even if it wasn't anytime soon, what did you get? It's my birthday. I'm turning 18 today. Very excited. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. And with that said, subscribe, join the Nerd Army. Peace out. Hi. I lied. Video ain't over yet. I forgot it was my birthday. And we were going to the mall again. So, yeah, I'm going to show you what I bought at the mall yesterday, too. So, yeah, scratch that intro. I bought this Jesse Pinkman shirt. It's a cool shirt. It's a really cool shirt. I love this show. Next year, I'm going to have a review. I'm going to have the reviews for the rest of the seasons there. Mom also bought me this online. See if I can put this on right. Let's try to fix that. You know, the Mahomes number 15 headband. You know, I got the Mahomes wig and headband too. Makes me look more like Napoleon Dynamite, we said. But yeah, first up, I'm going to show you some things that my friend, her name is, forget what her name on YouTube is. She joined a live stream a little while ago, but I don't know if she wants me to say her name. But she bought me all this for my birthday. We went out to eat last night. She bought me all this. First up, I'm trying to show you. Friday the 13th poster. Not the biggest Friday the 13th fan. I like a couple of movies, but they're just so formulaic and the same movie over and over again. But come on, man. Look, that is a cool poster right there on the red with Jason. Jason is a very cool villain, too. We got the, this one is the football. Every NFL team, which is good because my other one got destroyed. So I'm very happy for that one. And then she's a big fan of this. I like the movie. I don't know anything else, but I like the movie, so I'll take it. It's a birthday Five Nights at Freddy's poster. So it's a birthday Five Nights at Freddy's poster as well. She also got me a lot of stuff. So shout out to you. I don't know if you want me to say your name, but you know you are. Caution, man cave, enter at your own risk. That's me. I'm going to hang this on my door, especially when I'm live streaming the Chiefs games and blowing my temper as well. Second favorite movie of the year, she bought me a calendar of it, and I'm very hyped to put this one up. Every time somebody gets me calendars, I never do it, and like the last couple of years I started doing it with the Chiefs calendar and started writing my schedule, even though I never really follow through. She bought me this Iron Man shirt. Let's try to show you here. I like this Iron Man shirt. It's a very cool shirt. I've never really read the Iron Man comics, but I have so many of these shirts that I'm planning on starting to read them all. Dots pretzels. Dots home style pretzels. They're pretty good. Got me some birthday cards and then two other things here. She spoiled me, so shout out again. Doctor Strange from Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness. Love this movie. She actually went to first movie that me and her went to go see. So that's kind of funny too. She hated it, but I absolutely love this movie. And then we also went to go see this Rocket keychain. My King Shark keychain got ruined, so you know, kind of needed a new keychain, and she got me that one. So shout out to you. Thank you so much. What did I buy at the mall? Slackers. We talked about that earlier. I went to Slackers. Bought a couple things there. Did I only buy 3 things at Slackers? No, I have one more. Sorry, I'm making kind of a bit of noise. There it is. Found the other thing. First up, My Bloody Valentine. Movie that I've heard a lot about. Never expressed interest, so I saw it. I read the back, and it actually sounds like a really good movie. I'm very excited for Valentine's Day now, because I'm going to check this one out. It sounds like a fun, entertaining slasher. I love slasher movies. Obviously, I'm going to have to check this one out on Valentine's Day. Hype for that one. Ghost in the Shell. I don't have much opinions about this one. It just looks like a cool movie that I've looked at for a while. I don't know when I'm going to have the opportunity to watch. It's not really hype on my list to watch right now. But, you know, I got a whole life ahead of me. So it's a movie that I'll definitely watch in the future. And then we got another thing at Slackers, but it's part of the stuff that I got at V-Stock as well. Prometheus, the Alien movie. I plan on watching all the Alien movies next year for the new Alien movie that Fed Alvarez is doing. Prometheus is a Ridley Scott. I saw Napoleon. That was the first Ridley Scott movie I've ever seen. The more I think about it, the more I didn't like it. I'd go negative on the score now. But anyways, I did talk about that in a live stream. Go check that out. Anyways, I do want to check out some Ridley Scott movies. Blade Runner, Prometheus, a couple movies like that. I don't know what to expect from this one. David Fincher was a guy like that too, where I never really liked Fincher movies. But a couple of the movies that he made and made it more geared to me, to where same thing with Ridley Scott. They make movies I'm not all that into. Same thing with Scorsese. Same things with Christopher Nolan. Same things with all the big directors. They make movies that I'm not interested in, and then there's a couple movies that they make that I am interested in. That's why I don't really watch all the filmography, because a lot of their movies I'm not interested in. I got new glasses yesterday. They came in. Here's my old glasses, but I got new ones. Look at that. You guys like my new glasses? Okay, so the three... these go together. I turned 18 yesterday, And so my mother's always like, every time I want to watch these 3 movies, she's like, I don't want you watching those. I don't want you watching those. Wait till you're older. So I did, and now I'm 18. Now I can watch them. We got the Logan, Deadpool, Deadpool 2. I obviously am going to watch Deadpool 3 next year. When it comes out, one of my most anticipated of the year. This movie is a movie I'm beyond hyped to watch. This is one of my most anticipated movies to watch ever. This and Scream were my 2 most anticipated movies. Scream was awesome. I'm really hoping this one's awesome. It looks absolutely incredible. I actually watched this one last night. It was getting late. I didn't want to stay up in this one. Fear I might fall asleep. So I decided to watch something that was more hype to keep me awake. So I watched Deadpool, also hour 45 minutes. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I've only seen 5 X-Men movies. It's number 3 on my list. It's not my favorite X-Men movie, but I thought it was good. I'd give it a thumbs up. You know, it's good. It's definitely got its problems. I'm not going to really talk more about that because I am going to have an X-Men ranking next year, but it was good, and I haven't seen Deadpool 2. I plan on watching this one very soon because I think this one could be even better than the first one. First one was good, but it definitely did have problems, and I'm not really going to spoil. Last 2 movies I bought. Do plan on rewatching these before GVK, New Empire. I'm doing a live stream here in a couple days, maybe even tonight, and I'm going to talk about that trailer, but I don't think it looks good. Anyways, I plan on rewatching the 2 Godzilla movies so I can have a more fresh take. I've seen Kong Skull Island several times. I rewatch it every year. No need to rewatch that one. And I probably watched Godzilla vs. Kong 2, but I had to buy these. I was never really that big of a fan of them, but maybe now that I have them, maybe when I rewatch them, I'll like them just a little bit more than I do now. So, yeah, we're not done. I got my friend a Christmas present. I'm not going to show him what it is yet because he might be watching this video. But I got him a Christmas present with a CD. Got stuff at the CD shop. One of my favorite shops. I love music too. I'm going to do videos on my second channel about music soon. Meant to do one on Escape the Fate and Beartooth and that, but it's a little late now, so I plan on starting later in the year. First up, Disturbed, their first studio album. They had a bunch of Disturbed albums. There's quite a bit of great songs here. Is this the expanded version? Because there's so much more songs than there was on the album on Spotify. But anyways, it's always a cool album to me. Disturbed is a really cool band, and that's really good songs. And then we got, I said Beartooth new album. Beartooth, my favorite band. I even got kind of the Kayla Bear. Not even gonna lie. But wasn't the biggest fan of this album. It's definitely not my favorite of them, but it's pretty good, and I had to buy it. Meanwhile, Beartooth, this album, not my favorite as well. I already had my 2 favorite albums, but I had to pick it up because normally they never had it, and it's like, if they have it, I have to pick them up, and they're still my favorite band. Speaking of that, 2 of my, another favorite, and there goes the back. Another 2 favorite albums. 2 Escape the Fate albums. We got Hate Me and I Am Human. It's 2 great albums. I did plan on doing Escape the Fate ranking. Maybe I'll do that later in the year. Maybe I'll rank the Beartooth and Escape the Fate albums, but Escape the Fate, they didn't have their new album, but these are 2 of my favorite albums by them as well. And then, I know my friend might be watching, but that's what I got him. It's Ice Nine Kills. Anyways, yeah, because he likes that band. Anyways, thank you guys for clicking on this video. This is for realsies, the final time that I'm going to see you guys in this video. Thank you for clicking on this video, and make sure to subscribe. Join the Nerd Army. Peace out.